fourth day.
Hmm?
Oh no, I think it was good. I mean, I didn't get a chance to see everything you guys got to see with Resident Evil. My daughter was texting me the whole exact time because that's like her favorite franchise, and I was like, "Yo, this like it's gonna be crazy." Cronus is I'm really looking forward to that. That's a game that I've been looking forward to. I actually pre-ordered it. I have it I have it for Steam already, and then I'm getting it on the Switch too because I just think it's going to probably be a good experience to play that on the go every once in a while.
You said
But
wait, you said Chronos on the Switch too.
yeah, Switch 2, baby. Getting it on Switch 2 too. Getting it both places. That's the thing about having a handheld, man, that's capable.
Oh, you said this is capable? Capable of what? Playing Lego games?
Listen, while you talking, the Batman Lego game looking fire.
Oh, did they have any
no, we didn't see nothing of that. You know they was gonna show their version today.
Yeah, he was going to show that version.
They're not doing that. That's something you gotta wait for.
But no, I love to see Nintendo getting the love at the show. You know, even if the game runs at 30 frames per second, it still shows that developers when they tell you that they ain't putting their games on certain platforms because of how underpowered it is, it lets you know that they some liars. They just going where the money is, and if the money's there, they gonna go there.
Yep.
So that's where because trust me, some of these games ain't gonna be running that great on the Switch. But see Madden this year, by the way. But
they fixed it. They fixed it though. They went back.
Madden?
Yes, the update just did an update the other day. So remember that hitching that they was doing, like in between some stuff. It's over with.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get Madden on the Switch then.
I'm not gonna lie. They fixed their update game. Yeah. It's crazy.
And what I like is Switch. They don't have because most of the joints don't be on the ROGs, right? On Steam. Is Madden on Steam?
No, I don't think so. Nope,
no, it's on Steam. It's on Steam. Madden's on Steam this year.
I know for a long time it wasn't.
For a long time, like you couldn't get them EA joints unless with the play. So that's why I like the fact that sports games on Switch.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up Madden on the Switch then because I just didn't because I saw that hitching and I was like, we ain't doing that.
Good. Yo, let me tell y'all the secret. All right, so when you're doing your Switch 2, right? Don't put in demos. Put in free. All right, put in free when you're looking at online. Put in free. All the free stuff pop up.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
No, they got a lot of stuff in there too. If you, it's just crazy. But yeah, I think the show was really really good. I think there was some definitely dead points in it. But it was something for everybody, I feel. The only thing that was super weird watching is like, when did we start doing promotions of stuff that we're watching?
Yeah, that was super whack.
I was like,
that was super whack.
I thought we was watching a game, and then all of a sudden it turned into a full-blown infomercial for the show that we watching.
Watch it. I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? But I mean, outside of that, man, that's just nitpicking and stuff because it's just funny how they, you know what that kind of remember when they were talking and I think Xbox was like kind of doing that thing where they were saying they were testing putting ads inside of games and stuff like that. Soon as I saw that part, I was like, yeah, I don't ever want to see that in a video game. I don't want to ever see an ad pop up in a video game that I'll play after watching that. Man. But no, the games look really, really good. A lot of interesting things. A lot of co-op games, which
a lot
of co-op games, like a lot of turn-based games, and that's the thing. I think we are getting to that point where developers are really pivoting off of just the straight player versus player type experiences and stuff. Like they're still doing them, but they are kind of trying to figure a new lane to get into. And you see games like Claire Scare when it comes to like just different types of genres and gameplay, turn-based and stuff is making a huge comeback. You're starting to see even the waifu games are coming out.
Yeah, they outside. That was
kind of like fire. So it's like you're starting to see like a significant shift in the type of genre and games that are being made and produced to see if they can like capture a brand new audience. And a lot of that was on display with this show. But pretty much a lot of the stuff that we saw over the course of like the last 5 to 6, 7 months, going all the way back to the Xbox January showcase, the June update, and everything. A lot of those games you saw here, and you was like, "Yo, this is looking really good." And we didn't even see anything around Helldivers at this, where they dropped the trailer this morning, where they showed the ODSTs in game.
Yo, you saw both PlayStation and Xbox.
And
Dropped the trailer, and PlayStation dropped the longer trailer.
The long
the longer, showing off all the weapons.
Exactly.
I was like, let's go.
Yo.
But I would tell definitely, that's a whole nother thing right there. And I know we're gonna probably talk about that this weekend and stuff.
Thanks.
But no, with that, man, show in general, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, man. I think it kind of hit everything it needed to hit. Especially during this time of the year, get people excited. There's a lot of games that got left off the docket. You didn't really see anything like Borderlands is next month. There's a lot of other things that we could be talking about too. But I think this is a good bridge into like the near future versus and going into like 2026 and the stuff you're looking forward to then.
No doubt. What addict? How we feeling, man? About the Gamescom? Any joints for you?
I'm scared to talk.
Oh yeah, because I know.
Oh, you're good now,
situation.
No, it does. It seems to be.
It sounds good to us, but for him,
Labs portion.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this headset, for some reason, keeps hijacking this mic, and I muted this, so maybe that fixed it. I don't know. Hopefully, it's fine. All right,
it's fine. All right, good.
Because I noticed when I muted this, it stopped, so I have no clue what's going on with this. And I checked and like, no, it says it is doing this, so I don't understand. I thought it was an okay show. There was some decent games there. I wouldn't say like anything. Wasn't a bad show. It's not like I regret watching it. But I would say 7 out of 10. I am kind of curious, like the game science thing at the end, because that's kind of a quick turnover around.
They even have
not really. They was making that game for 5 years to 6 years, and then it's been out for a year. Then it's on Xbox, and then now you turn it into next year to the new one.
But that's my point. It's like they worked on that game for that long, so I'm kind of curious on like this newer game, and like, is it one of those scenarios where they show it now, but we don't see it for a few years? I don't know.
No, they said next year.
Yeah, they said why announce?
People love say stuff like that. So like, how many games? They said
their tradition is to report the progress to their players on every August 20th, and this year is no exception. This is the project a little more than empty. They said to keep all hands focused, we decided to deliver a short silicon graphic trailer to let everyone know that a new project has been kicked off. Why do this now? Why not a Wukong sequel? And they said thanks to the support. Upon completion of the journey with the Destiny, we look to take a new step. And then they just said, Zukai came as a natural choice based off the inspiration. We are confident in this new project. We can make changes, create new things, and take a hard look at past flaws and regrets. And to all our friends with Wukong, that journey won't end there either. So they're still going to be doing Wukong joint, it looks like, as well.
Yeah, DLC. They have like 2 DLCs that they're supposed to do. So that's why I thought this was DLC.
Yeah, what platforms will it launch? All PC and all major mainstream console platforms.
I would say if I was like a betting man, they're going to like reuse a lot of assets from Wukong, and it's going to be like it seemed like a new protagonist. So cool for them, man. If they're able to catch catch a win twice, so that's going to be interesting. I think their concept worked right the first one. So I think it might end up working right for the second one. I think the probably would have got me more excited is like maybe more JRPGs in the line. There was a couple like indies that looked interesting. And then the Outer Worlds too. Like I've seen so much of that game.
So much of it,
and I feel like they're not doing themselves any service. Like now they just showed us every companion probably to the majority.
I don't think that game is pre-ordering well.
Yeah, that's what I.
The same. I feel the same way about Ghost of Yode. I think both of those games are not pre-ordering well, and they're showing every aspect. We doing this and we doing that, and shut up already. Just if it's not gonna do well. You telling more about your secrets ain't gonna help it.
I see more excitement. And I understand a lot of people buy digital now, but I see more excitement around pre-orders in Battlefield than I've seen in both those games.
Yeah,
but
never.
The thing is,
someone said that they gave a release
date.
date. They've been given a release date on the Outer Worlds.
Yeah, the release date's been there for a long time.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of like surprising is they kind of like hinted that they were like, this is the first time they showed. Oh, and we're having a release date. Oh, you already have a release date. I ain't gonna lie to you though. We might reach out. It probably wouldn't have. I'd love to interview that dude in his persona.
I don't need no reviews for no Outer World 2. It's coming in Game Pass.
No, I still want to see the reviews.
I don't care about the way they like their food. I don't care about how people eat.
Xbox One.
That's fine. I don't eat just anything. I eat people.
You eat Taco Bell. Be quiet.
What? so King is always big on. I say it so it matters. Like no, like how a game reviews is still important. Maybe not to you, but it's still an important concept in the industry.
Look, I got him.
What?
Got him.
He messing with you. He messing with you. That's all that is. Trailer season 2. So all
I'm
right,
just trolling, Addict.
I'm sorry. Finish, Addict. Get your bars on.
So I think it was a good show. It wasn't horrible, wasn't amazing. It was a good 7 out of 10 show, 6 out of 10 show. Resident Evil looked pretty good. Maybe if we saw what they showed us in Capcom on Resident Evil, that would have been a little bit better. Like what we saw at Summer Game Fest blows that out of the water. Now I will say that Omniusha, they had an on par what we saw with Omniusha. But I still think what we saw is better.
I agree too.
Because they had old boy Sexy Steve in the one that we saw. And Sexy Steve was no joke, son.
Yeah, so I think it comes down to I think they did a good job. Here's the thing, Jeff runs multiple shows a year, so he's got to choose which one he wants to succeed the most. So like if he's able to get like a GTA 6 trailer, like it's going to be hard to like decipher where you want that to be if you were able to get something like that. So it's like, do I put it on, the Video Game Awards because that generally does the best? Do I put it on the June Showcase Summer Game Fest? Do I put it in the Gamescom Summer Game Fest? So I think there's like a lot of concept that comes to that where it's, he is managing multiple brands with a selective amount of games that announcements.
No, I feel you. King, where you at with the Gamescom online? What stood out for you? Where'd you rate it?
I think the trailers that they gave him for certain stuff that we saw at Summer Games Fest. And see, I know that he has the opportunity to have different trailers. And he doesn't want to show the same thing to people that is probably going from convention to convention. But the majority of the public did not see the Resident Evil trailer that we saw. They did not see the Omnimusha trailer that we saw. I'm upset that I'm not seeing more Pragmata. I'm sorry. I thought Pragmata was probably the highlight of Summer Games Fest. And I don't know why. It kind of, for some reason, I'm seeing more Chronos.
A lot of Chronos.
I'm not as hype on Chronos as I am on Pragmata. 2 different games doing 2 different things. One is horror, one is space horror, probably a techno horror. But I'm a more of a Pragmata guy. That's an absolute day one for me. Chronos is a look and see. Maybe if I have time to fit it in my schedule. Now there were so many hidden gems throughout this show.
Yeah, a ton.
Right. So I got to go back and watch it.
Yeah, so many.
Right? So because I'm going to be forgetting things. One thing I won't forget is I won't forget Call of Duty 4-player co-op. That's huge. Remember when we had, what was that? It was the 4-player. I
remember Ghost Recon had a sick 4-player joint with the team sniping and all that.
Right.
It was giving me that kind of energy too. That's what I was gonna say.
That's exactly it. So I remember Ghost Recon having that, and I like that feel. I like when I can get 4 of my guys and we can go play a game. Not just me and 2 people. 3. I like the 3 in Night Rain. If we can get a third, that type of thing. Me and Attic is always scrounging for a third. So 4 people. I think we can make this happen. I saw, and as much as I'm clowning Call of Duty, because I got it in pocket already. That's in Tuck. That's Game Pass. Whatever it drops, I'm dropping. I'm right there too. So I like story. They didn't really show me anything about multiplayer.
That Toxic Commando looked pretty good too.
That looked great. You're talking about John Carpenter's, right?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So it's a lot of titles there. So I gotta give it an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is long-winded, like I'm long-winded. So I understand like some of his show can drag out.
Yeah.
I gotta respect his hustle though.
Mm-hmm.
His hustle from having Summer Game Fest look to how it is, to parlay that over to Gamescom and to bringing it to a presentation type of thing as he builds it up to his crescendo for the Game Awards. This is they have so many titles. They even have VR. Y'all don't understand that Deadpool VR is top notch. And as much as I was clowning the Lego, that's probably one of the best looking Legos that we've seen.
Yeah, that joke was, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't rock, but I was like, damn, that look kind of funny. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. They went all out with it. Yeah. So, I'm with you. No, I'm sorry, please.
No. It's just, it was a good show. It was long, but it was a good show.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. The issue now is I don't think the shows are really bad. It's just that there's so much content, and then when you have a show that's for everyone, there's going to be stuff that's for no one. So those are the points that are going to drag for people. But I thought it was great. Look, even the stuff I don't care about, I understand how much the WoW is going to do in that type of expansion. Even the the collabo with Square and Capcom is crazy. Like, that's an insane collaboration. So I'm like, yo, that's gonna do crazy. The Batman Lego joint. Obviously, I thought it really. I know, I was going extra for sure, just to be messy. But I like the fact it's a 4-player co-op, and I like the futuristic thing. Let's see if they nail it. Because I think, what was that joint Forte where they tried? Was it?
They went into space.
Yeah, they did too much on one.
Nah, the COD community.
Right. Yeah,
come for the throat for that.
True.
That's the one I purchased on the PlayStation 4.
They did that giant move, boots on the ground, because they tired that futuristic
about Infinite
stuff.
Warfare.
Right. This seems like they took the feedback. It grounded a little bit more. It looked cool to me. They had the glide.
I think they're gonna get obliterated for that move, because a lot of people tired of that futuristic stuff on COD.
Well, my thing is, I agree with Slow Mo. It's like what people say, it's the same old Call of Duty. Then they do something different, and then people still mad. So it's just like you can't win if you got. So I like the attempt. You still got Black Ops 6 if you want to do that type of stuff and whatever.
Did you just say we still got a console for you?
we got a card for you that if you want to do that kind of stuff.
Dude, we got 40 cards for you.
Exactly. So that's how I look. I like the attempt, but what's the joy? My Disco Elysium people, that I like that game that they got going on. That look crazy. Obviously, the huge the joint at the end, the Wukong new joint, that was huge to announce. Game Science doing another one. Oh, Indiana Jones, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm so in. I can't wait. I'm looking for an excuse to go back there. Damn, so many games.
I don't normally play games after their initial thing, but I might try that. We'll see.
Yeah, I go front. Your Lords of the Fallen 2 look crazy.
That look nuts.
That look crazy. I go front. Look, Silent Hill look wild. So that J look crazy right there.
Hill's outside, bro.
Yeah, they outside. They look crazy. I agree with King. Resident Evil and Omnimusha look good, but damn, I wish they got to see what we got to see. Y'all haven't scratched the surface of both games of what they are capable of doing with Resident Evil Requiem and Omnimusha, the new joint. And I think it's still a ton more games. I just can't remember. It's so much. I'm just looking at the Xbox Wire account to see if they put anything specific for themselves. But yeah, now overall good show. I'm probably in a 7.5 to 8 range. I gotta rewatch a lot of this stuff because we're just information overload. Is so much stuff, kind of thing. And then I got my grown man tears with Claire Obscura, so probably 8 because of that. I got my sound check performance, so I'm good. Jeff setting it up for me. I see what he's doing. He's getting right. I'm just worried because Kojima's there this year. So
I had to take points off for the World of Warcraft, but other than that, I'm cool.
And not to mention, they finally gave a release date for Silksong. So
yes, we forgot about that. Yeah, the Rock Alley with that, and
and we got the better Division 2.
Oh, whatever that game was.
Yeah,
slow mo. That game looked like it was coming from Division.
Was it called Heat or it was? It wasn't called Heat. It was called Cinder.
Was that was for Big
Cinder.
Fire Games. That was Hot Fire Games.
Yeah, Cinder City.
Hot Fire Games.
Yeah. Big Fire.
Big Fire. Like how Division I wanted to be.
Yeah, Big Fire Games.
Yeah, that
slow mo. We could play that together.
So that's pretty much it. I think that's all we got for it. So Forte, where can the realm find you?
You can find me, Gaming Forte, YouTube, DPS podcast on the DPS channel with the homie Slow Mo in the chat. Sundays with the Lords, you know.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what happens this weekend. You got to make sure you.
Oh wow.
Better tune in. Y'all better tune in.
Just make sure you're here. That's all that's going to be crazy that day. But no, man. Other than that, man, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of Gamescom, and we'll see you at the end of it.
Yo, slow mo. I've been left Destiny a long time ago, B.
We all been left Destiny a long time.
I woke up. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to shake you loose.
And as far as the other lords, we will see you this Sunday for our cosplay fiasco messiness that's going to go down.
No, but we got Saturdays. We got Saturday. We got whole live streams on Saturday.
Yeah.
Bro, Tokyo live stream.
That's so. All right. Well, give me my outro. Since he don't want to give his
he think nobody give me that. Yeah, he just stopped that for
yes,
he didn't do nobody else.
He did.
I didn't want to go home.
I gotta go pick my kid up from band. I'll hit y'all later.
Blessings, brother. Thank you for showing up.
Well, considering my movie started 5 minutes ago, I'm trying to get out of here.
Oh, we got to get about. All right, cool. Everybody enjoy.
Yeah, Frontline Gamer Streams. I'm about to go hit that and Xbox Frontline News tonight. Gonna do that.
Peace. Got y'all. Peace.
I might just go ahead and get the 7 o'clock one at this point because at this point, by the time I get there, it's gonna be like 30 minutes off.
You don't
We'll talk to you guys later. What King?
You don't pre-buy your joints. My movie, whatchamacallit, my movie.
Don't let me exchange it. Like don't let me exchange it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just stream until then. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
My joint. My movie is crazy because my trailers is like 35.
Yo, your bro.